Hi, everybody, and welcome to Jordan United Church of Christ with me, your favorite pastor. What's the key to a long life? Well, a woman just recently who's 115 years old, she is the world's oldest person now, said that her key was to stay away from toxic people. Now, at first I thought that's kind of an odd piece of advice, isn't it? Particularly if you think about all the times in Scripture where Jesus talks about forgiveness. But as I thought about it more, I remembered a few passages from the Bible that actually say that her advice is pretty sound. For example, in 2 Timothy, where Paul is writing to his younger colleague, in chapter 3, he says, "But understand this, that in the last days there will come times of difficulty. For people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, unappeasable, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not loving good, treacherous, reckless, swollen with deceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having the appearance of godliness but denying its power. Avoid such people." Maybe Maria has some pretty sound advice there. Or as Paul said in 1 Corinthians 15:33, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." Now again, for all that we remember Jesus saying about forgiving 7 times 7 or 70 times 7, which is just another way of saying continue to forgive again and again, Matthew records in his 10th chapter about Jesus sending out his 12 disciples to go to the villages, and not to go to the Samaritans or the Gentiles, but to go particularly to Jewish villages and instruct them and to begin to teach in Jesus' way. He gives them very specific instructions about they're to heal the sick, to raise the dead, to cleanse lepers. Don't carry money with you. Rely on the kindness of those that you meet. As you enter a home, greet it. If the house is not worthy, let your peace be upon it. But if there is not worthy, let your peace return to you. And then this is Matthew 10:14. His closing advice is, "And if anyone will not receive you or listen to your words, shake off the dust from your feet and leave that house or town." I think all of us have had, or maybe still currently do have, people that seem to not be very good fits for our life. And those relationships are often what we call toxic or unhealthy relationships. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about this coming Sunday, February 5th, where Dr. Charlie Gardner is going to be talking about forgiveness and reconciliation, and particularly looking at the story of Cain and Abel in Scripture. He'll also have a class in the Sarah Harding classroom starting on February the 12th at 9:15, to which you are all welcome. I think there's a lot to be learned from Scripture about the health and welfare of our relationships, and when it's time to move on from a relationship that simply is unhealthy for us. This is what we're all about, teaching Christ's way here at Jordan United Church of Christ. Thank you for making it all possible with your continued gifts. I'll see you in church on Sunday. God bless.